And welcome back to my channel, Chef Edward Cooking, and I'm gonna show you how to make Pico de Gallo. So what you'll need is, I have 2 tomatoes, I have fresh cilantro, I have a jalapeno, I have lime, and also a half of a red onion. All right, let's get started. Okay, to start off, what I like to do is cut up our onion. So you want the onion to be a very small dice. So first let's cut up the onion. Now this is a large onion, so we're gonna need a little less. Okay, that's good. Let's put it in our bowl. Next, we're gonna use our jalapeno. So with our jalapeno, what I like to do is actually cut and then basically skim around like almost like a jigsaw fashion when you're cutting with the knife. And that's so when you're cutting like that, you get the seeds, you don't get the seeds, and also you don't have the core right here. And this is where the most of the capsaicin, the heat, comes from. So we're gonna take our jalapeno, we're gonna do a small dice as well. So when you're actually cutting a small dice, it's always good to have a very sharp knife. So it makes it a lot easier and actually safer, because with a dull knife, it's more likely to slip and to slip right into your fingers. So you don't wanna cut your fingers. So next, I'll cut up the cilantro. This cilantro is nice and fresh. It just got picked from my garden. So, oh, you could smell it. It's beautiful. Alrighty. So we're gonna take this, put it in our bowl. Now, what I like to do is cut up the tomatoes pretty much last, because it's gonna make your cutting board wet. So it's gonna make it pretty much slip around. So that's why I like to cut up the onions and also the peppers and cilantro first before I cut up the tomatoes. So what I like to do is cut the tomato in half, like so. Now make 2 cut marks on the side. Now cut down. And when you're cutting, you have a nice flat base. So with a really sharp knife, you do not have to really press down. And it makes the job of cutting and actually cutting a small dice very easy. So what I like to do again, basically cut 2 slits on the side, like so. Cut down. Now cut down again on the side. Like so. All right, and the other tomato. So since this one's a little bit taller, I'll do 3 slits or slices on the side, because I'm trying to get pretty much all uniform cuts. Here we go. And what's nice about a fresh Pico de Gallo is you could actually prepare this pretty much the night beforehand and have everything, the juices and everything, marinate in each other, and it's going to taste even better. But if you make it nice and fresh too, it's gonna still taste beautiful too. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now next, we're going to add our lime. So what I like to do before we zest the lime is to press down, and basically this is going to help get more juices out of that lime. So we're going to zest. So we're going to basically zest the lime until we get the white part. Once you get to the white part of the lime, that's when you want to stop zesting that area. So the same could go with a lemon, but I like my Pico de Gallo with lime. And basically with the lemon zest is basically you're adding almost like more flavor to it. It's going to make it nice and fresh tasting, and also you don't have to add salt to it, which is nice. So we're going to cut our lime in half. Now I have a juicer. Now I'm going to squeeze it right in. What I like to do is to mix it up, taste it with half a lime first, and then see if it's where I want it to be, or if not, I could add more lime, because you could always add but not take away, otherwise it's going to get too limey. If it does get a little bit too limey, what you want to do is add more tomato to it and also cilantro to it, just to expand it so it doesn't get too much of a lime flavor, so you're masking the lime. Okay, it's good, but it needs the other half. Okay. Okay, let's mix it up again. Okay, let's try. Okay, it's right there. And that's how we have our fresh Pico de Gallo. Okay, and here we have our fresh Pico de Gallo. So I'm going to add it to this bowl. And now, let's dig in. That's really good. And if you'd like to see more recipes like these, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and now it's your turn. Thank you.